Welcome everyone to another exciting video review of the brand new just released Voltron Legendary Defender action figures under the Legendary series. Today we're going to be taking a look at the legendary Yellow Lion, which is next in line. And oh boy, is this going to be fun, because spoiler alert, as you can tell by the packaging being ripped open, I've already messed around with this thing, and we've got a little bit of what was going on with the Green Lion in its own video review. So having said that, let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging so we can get straight forward to the Lion, which is why you are here. So, as you can see, it's all your specific information that has basically been said in the last two video reviews of the Legendary Defender, Legendary Series Lions. So, on to the back. Not much going on here. Here's the brief summary in a sentence form for the Yellow Lion. So if you want to read that, go right ahead. There's the emblem for the Yellow Lion. I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to be. An anchor, maybe? I don't know. Looks like it. But down here we got some more information about the Yellow Lion. Includes speeder with pilot Hunk. Yes, him. And then 20 points of articulation. Sorry, 20 plus points of articulation. And then right here we've got your Voltron all built up and showcasing which one of these lions comes in this packaging. Which, if you can't tell by the highlight, it's the Yellow Lion. Yeah, and that's going to do it for the packaging. Boom. Okay, so before we take a look at the Yellow Lion, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the contents that's included with this said figure. So here is the product catalog for all of your Voltron goodness. Don't need to look at it. Here's the instruction manual for the Yellow Lion, which I took a good look at for a good half an hour just to see how I could transform the Yellow Lion, and there's that. And now let's bring in the Yellow Lion. Okay, at first glance, this does look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I like the bulkiness to this lion. I like how it's actually bigger than the other lions that I've reviewed so far, which are the arms to Voltron. And it makes sense because the legs are supposed to be a little more massive. Having said that as well, this lion is also pretty long. So for size comparison, let's bring in Red Lion. And as you can see, yeah, the Yellow Lion is actually a little longer. And it's actually bigger. And bulkier. And more menacing looking. I'm just saying. Here's another size comparisons just because. Here's the Green Lion. Previously reviewed lion. There's your look at that. Not much else to really say about that. So let's go ahead and proceed onward with the Yellow Lion after I get it standing straight. And okay, so it is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I really do like this line so far. But having said that, now we're gonna come to the really big problem that I've got with this. And of course, it's being a massive release figure. It's going to have complications. Thankfully, it's got nothing to do with any of its action features, like the weapon that it comes with, which we'll see very shortly, or any of the articulation being weak. No, it's actually all pretty good. It's just the paint job on my lion. Look at that. Look at that. What is going on there? Scope around the teeth. Look how sloppy this is down here. It's not even fully painted. It doesn't go all the way down to the bottom of the teeth. That is not good at all. Heck, even the black in the eyes it's actually kind of fading. There's some scratches here on this. The red is it's okay. Not as bad as the white on the front of the lion. Don't see any more issues that I might have, except for maybe a little bit of scuffing here on the silver paint for the back legs. Same on this side here. Black seems pretty clean. So, yep, it's a 1 in a million, that's for sure. It happens. What are you going to do, right? Well, what I can do is I can get a little bit of my electric shave and just go all to town on this, get all this paint off, and then paint it over myself, if I wanted to. Which is probably the best move, considering that this right here is atrocious. I don't know what's going on there, but that is not a part of the molding. Wow. Just wow. Anyway, not to waste any more time, let's go ahead and get to the articulation on this lion because it's very different from the actual armed lions. So as you can see, we do have some up and down movement at the neck for the lion. Awesome. We do have opening and closing for the jaw, which is kind of difficult on mine, so I have to hold it like this in order to push it down. Of course, manually to open, instantly to close, like so. There's a little bit of some left and right movement as well, but that's basically for some ankle tilt for Voltron. Spoiler alert, but now you know. Then we got our nice ratcheting goodness to the front legs. We also have nice clicking joints here at the knees of the front legs. And the same goes here for the paws to the front legs. Sadly, there's nothing going on here for this portion. It is just the molded bit of plastic. That's it. There's no joint. So it makes sense because this isn't actually the knee to Voltron. So I wouldn't put any articulation there anyway. So anyway, back legs do have nice motion as well. Very nice clicking. There is that hidden joint on the inside. There's the joint that's revealing on the outside with nice clicking as well. And look at this. The back paws to the lion actually have nice clicking, ratcheting joints. Something that was missed with the two arms. So there's that. Not bad at all. Minus the paint job, this is a pretty good yellow lion. So anyway, let's bring in some accessories for the lion. Here is Hunk in his nice speeder. Very different from all the other speeders, as I mentioned at the first video and into the second video and now. So as you can see, it's got a little bit of some kind of hovering feature, I'm assuming, because of these rings going on here. So yeah, it'd be like this. So anyway, let's go ahead and do like we do with all the other pilots. We open this up here. We take our Hunk. Make sure he's in there nice. And he clicks into place, actually. That's really good. Close it up. And now Hunk is piloting his signature yellow lion, which is awesome. I couldn't say any more about it. But that's not all that the yellow lion comes with. It also comes with this very nice disc launcher, which doesn't seem to skip a beat on the paint job. Pretty crisp and clean, doesn't seem to have any scuffing, and definitely no over bleeding like on the front of the yellow lion's face. That, of course, would be the trigger for its action feature, which we'll have to move the yellow lion to show off. And let's bring in the last portion of any contents that came with the yellow lion. Disc launchers. Yeah, look at that. They're blue, of course, like all the other missiles to come out of this series. So they're like ice disc, I guess. Yeah. Armored disc. That's what they are. Yeah, because they're not ice. Yeah. They've also got that nice symbol that is seen on the front of the packaging for Voltron Legendary Defender action figures. Anyway, what you can do is you can do this, like all disc launchers. Put them in. They don't stay in securely, so if you flip it upside down, they will fall out. Okay, sure, make me a liar. I'm on camera, that's what happens. Anyway, what you can do, again, this is the action button here. What you want to do is point it away from your face. And with enough force, I mean, you really have to push back on this. It will fire, and that's got some good impact to it. We'll fire all four. One more to go. Look at that. I just put some holes in my wall. Well, you know, my background wall, not my actual wall to this room. But, yeah, safety first. I want to wear some safety goggles when you're messing around with this thing and decide to want to shoot yourself in the face. Okay, so this portion here can actually clip in somewhere on the yellow lion. I can't believe I almost forgot where it was. It's right there. And there you go. Not bad at all. This is, look at that. That's actually pretty good. Why are you still... There. Now all the feet, well... Now all the feet are on the ground. Now it looks good. So there you got that. Oh, and yeah, I forgot to mention, yeah, the tail does actually swivel as well. Not as weak as the green lines, and it is pretty freaking long. I don't know what's going on, if it's trying to come out of there. So maybe there's a little bit of an extension, I don't know. But that's pretty good. And the tip of the tail is nicely painted still with the Allspark blue, nice yellow that does actually match up with this yellow, and then there's the silver paint for the diamond. Perfect. It's a really good figure. Minus a little bit of a crappy paint job for the yellow lion. I really got no complaints with this. So, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and not waste any more time, and let's put the yellow lion into his left leg transformation. Quite different from anything I've ever actually messed around with before. So basically, it's the starting point to all the lines. You want to work from the back and make your way to the front. So start off with the tail. It is a little bit of a challenge to get it to stay in there, and it may pop out like all the other tails, but whatever. We'll see how that plays out. Go ahead and bring in the legs like so. Make sure that they're sitting flush on the ratchet joints. Go ahead and you can bring these up like this now, because like I said, there's no articulated joint here, so it's not going to get in the way of anything. Okay, with that step out of the way, what you want to do is flip up this panel here, and you want to slide this back and make sure that it clips into the back like it's already done. And then you want to bring up the neck. So yeah, basically you're breaking the lion's neck here, and then you want to push back. So that will instantly click into place after that. And you can see what's going on here. Next step is to bring this all down like so. Make sure this is flat with the head as well. Do the same thing on this side here. Make sure it's all flat and even like so. And there you go. There is the left leg of Voltron. Not bad. Definitely different from the actual cartoon. Kind of crooked. Hold on a sec. Whatever. So, yeah, it is a little different in the proportions from what is actually seen in the cartoon, but big deal. I mean, this is a transforming toy. There's going to be complications when compared to a CGI model. I wish it was perfect, I really do, but it cannot be done in any way. Oh, and yeah, you cannot store this anywhere in leg mode. I've already tried that. So, anyway, with that said, that's basically the leg to the lion. There really is no articulation outside of just a little up and down at the foot and a little bit of a rocker. Not perfect, but it's decent enough. I was not actually expecting this at all coming from this series, from this said toy company, Playmates Toys, which is on my naughty list. But they're doing not bad of a job with the Voltron Legendary Defender series. I really want to see what the rest of this is going to look like. Unfortunately, I'm still waiting on the Black Lion to get here because it didn't get shipped out at the same time as the other 4 lines. So yeah, if you didn't know by now, the next line I'll be reviewing is the last of the limbs, the Blue Lion, which comes with Lance, the pilot. So we'll get to that when we get to that. So my overall thoughts on this is it's a pretty good lion. The sculpting on it's nice. The articulation is surplus. It's got a nice transformation gimmick. I really do like what's going on here for the transformation. Pretty simplistic, but very fun in all ways. It is a really step up in the right direction for Playmates Toys and this series. This is a really good lion. My only gripe that I got with it, which unfortunately is not a nitpick, it is a con because it's my figure, is the fact that it's got such a messy face, and I really got to do something about that because it's very annoying. Having said that though, neck articulation is always a nice addition, so the fact that the yellow lion's actually got this, and I'm sure the blue lion will have it, it's definitely putting a smile on my face. I was not expecting that level of articulation at all. But hey, 20 plus points of articulation doesn't seem to be a lie so far on the back of the packaging for these things. And I am quite impressed with this series so far. So let's take one last look at the size comparisons of all 3 that I have reviewed so far out of this series. One more to go. And then we're just going to have to play the waiting game until I can actually review the Black Lion. Having said that, I still do have plans to actually review these figures again in concise format. And I know some people have been asking me if I would actually showcase these figures in their packaging before opening them up for the reviews. And I will let you guys know that that has already been taken care of. Rest assured, you will see that. Just not in this format of review. If you want to see my concise videos, that's where you will actually see these figures still in their packaging before I open them up, as that was the first thing that I actually dealt with before actually taking a look at these figures in hand. So that's going to do it. I think I've said enough. Truly a nice line so far, and I'm really hoping for the best with the next lion at hand, because as you know, the green lion had some complications. The yellow lion's got a messed up face, but hopefully there won't be any issues with the blue lion, and it will probably be as perfect as the red lion is for me, which is why I've always got this thing near me. So, having said that, I'm not going to say any more about this. I'm done with this video review. If you have any questions or comments, you know what to do. Hit it down below in the comment section of the video. If you like today's video review of the legendary yellow lion, hit the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, because YouTube's still forcing me to say this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more video reviews like the one you're seeing here today, or for concise video reviews which are coming very soon. Hit that subscribe button or you're going to miss out on all the fun that I've got to go through yet again. Until then, this is the one and only Red is Power signing off, saying thank you very much for watching this, and I will see you whenever you see me.